Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, which of the following values of n make the equation true? 6n minus 16.8 equals 17.2 minus 2.5n. So I'm looking for a value for n that will make my equation true. Is that right? So I have an equation and I've noticed now that I have variables on both sides. Anytime that you have variables on both sides, that's the first step you want to do. I will recommend you to move them to the same side. And again, it's up to you. You want to move them to the right, to the left, it's up to you. I like to always get rid of the smallest variable, okay? Because in that way, I kind of avoid working with negative numbers, okay? So that's just me. So what I need to do then is I am gonna need to add 2.5n on both sides. Why? Because if my problem says minus, the opposite of a minus is a plus, or the opposite of a negative is a positive. So what's going to happen to my 2.5s? N's, they're going to cancel. And on the other side, I am going to end up with 8.5n minus 16.8 equals 17.2. Okay, so now I see that I only have variables on one side, and that's awesome. So now my focus is going to be on the left side. Anything on the left needs to go. Okay, the only thing that I want to left on the left is the variable n. That is the only thing that I want to keep in here, that variable. Everything else needs to go somewhere, right? So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get rid of the minus 16.8 or negative 16.8, and the way that I do that is by adding. And remember, whatever you do on one side, you need to do it to the other side. Okay, and what I'm gonna get, of course, the 8.5n comes down because I haven't done anything to that. My 16.8 and my negative 16.8 cancels, disappears. And on the other side, now I got 17.2 plus 16.8. So I'm gonna get 34. Don't forget the equal sign, right? I get 34 and it's looking better, right? Because now I only have the 8.5n. So I still need to get rid of the 8.5, okay? Since that is multiplying the n, the opposite of multiplying is dividing. Then I need to divide both of them by 8.5. And remember, whatever you do on one side, you do it to the other side, okay? So what's going to happen to my 8.5 and 8.5? It actually turns into a 1. Is that right? It doesn't turn into a 0 because 8.5 divided by 8.5 is 1. So I do have 1n equals, and if you divide 34 divided by 8.5, we get a positive 4, which means that n is equals to a positive 4. Okay? And that will be my value for n. Okay, do you see any answer that matches that? Okay, hold on, don't go too fast. What is it that I want to do? I want to check my work. Okay, so the way that I check my work now is I'm going to replace n with a 4. So I'm going to rewrite my equation exactly how it was given to me. Don't change anything. Minus 2.5n, right? So that's my equation. So what I need to do next, I'm going to rewrite it. But look what I'm going to do. Anywhere where I see the n, notice what I'm doing. I am not writing anything, because instead of the n, I am going to write down what number? 4. Very good. So basically what I'm doing is I'm replacing n with the value that I found for n, which is 4. Okay? And if you work out your problem, and you're welcome to get the calculator, right? Totally fine. 6 times 4 is 24 minus 16.8. On the other side, I got 17.2 minus 2.5 times 4, it's 10. Okay? So now we're going to subtract. And when I subtract the left, I get at 7.2 or 7.20. When I subtract my 17.2 minus 10, I also get a 7.20. What do you notice about both of my answers? I got exactly the same. It's true. 7.20 is equals to 7.20. Therefore, my answer is correct. Okay, so my answer for this would be letter C.